Hi there, it's Walter here from FX Jake, and I want to take a look at the charts and see what's going on. So there's that weekly yen trade here off the kangaroo tail. It did break higher, didn't quite get the target one here, and it's come down a bit. But I think that I'll just wait and see how the week ends, and before I do anything drastic. It's still possible for this pair to go up. I'll just have to, relax on this because it's a weekly chart trade and it may take some time. Remember, this kangaroo tail here is much longer and it's on an area of significant resistance, 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 support, support, support. Whereas this kangaroo tail right here is kind of in the middle of no man's land. It's not on a major level, unless you count, the 78.40 level as a major level. But it's really inside of all this price action, whereas this candle sticks out. So to me, this is a better buy opportunity. We'll see what happens. It may take a few candles for a few weeks for it to get to this 80-30 level, but it's already made a really good run at 79.50, so I'm willing to hold this trade at this stage. The Aussie and the Aussie Swiss and all those these are all weekly charts. Let me go back to the daily. The Aussie and the Aussie Swiss, like here's the Aussie. Remember, this was a sell off the kangaroo tail. It hit target 1 at 104.30, and I moved my stop to break even. It's come back up and stopped out the trade at break even while I was waiting for target 2 and target 3 down here. So this trade is now over, done and dusted. And that is why I moved my stop loss to break even after target 1 is hit. Here's another one here. You can see here that on the Aussie Swiss, the stop loss was up here, and I moved it down to break even because the market pushed through, hit target 1 at 97.20. In fact, it traded as low as 96.39. So it went well below target 1, came back up and stopped out the trade at break even. Again, it's why I don't like to leave my stop there for so long. I'm pretty quick to move my stop to break even once the market gets really close to target 1 or takes out target 1. Now the New Zealand Swiss was a little bit different. It did not make it down here to target 1. Instead, it just hung out here and then went back up. Now it still wouldn't have hit the stop loss, but I think it's definitely time to get out because it's retraced quite a bit against this trade. Now it could, if I held on to it, it might still go, but I've dumped this trade simply because I don't like to take the full loss, so I can take a loss. I think my loss was right here around 32. So I saved myself about 71 pips here. So I basically cut the loss in half. Rather than taking the full loss of 150 pips or 140 pips, I get a loss of about 70 pips by getting out at this price. Now, some people may be more adventurous and want to hold this trade, but I definitely don't like to do that. I think that's it for the daily charts. I don't think there are any other ones we've talked about on the forum. So yeah, so that's it. So I'm just willing to hold these. The weekly yen is right here, and yeah, I'm willing to hold that one. Trying to think, are there any other ones? There is an interesting setup on the. It was the pound yen that a lot of people have been trading. Let's take a look at that. So that was a bearish candle right here. And I know a lot of people did take this trade. I've got a lot of emails. It's on a great level with these touches right here. But I think it's probably going to come up a little bit and make another run up at this area after that sort of kangaroo tail looking candle there. That usually gives you a clue that the market's ready to run up a little bit. And so we'll see what happens if it can close above the 127.50 level. If it can, it looks like it may at least make a double top there. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with that one. The Euro Aussie is doing something really cool on the weekly. I don't know if people have seen that. I think Forex Boy was looking at this. I've been watching this area here highlighted in blue as a possible first touch trade opportunity. And now we may get a nice weekly touch there. We are about, I don't know, about 8 hours away from the week being over. And once the week closes in about 8 hours, if this candle looks something like this, that's a pretty good looking setup for a sell. Even an aggressive sell could have, been taken on this trade off of the time when the market got up into this blue area here. That'd be an aggressive first touch. But you can see here, it looks like if we get a daily candle like this, that the market may be interested in coming back up here and making another run at this level. So it might be, if the daily candle closes something like this, it might make sense just to wait for a double top. Wait for the market to come back up here next week, print a bearish candle, and then take it. As we know, that's happened in the past, hasn't it? In fact, if we even look on this pair, we can see that that happened right here. See this blue candle right there? Actually, let me go to the 4-hour. You'll see on the 4-hour chart. It actually double topped right there. It did the same thing. It went boom, it touched it, it went away, came down here, came boom, and it touched it, and then it fell. And this was, for me, this was the sell right here. I know a lot of people took this trade because I was waiting for it, talking about it from January until like April. It happened finally in May, but I think some people made 1,000 pips on this or 900 pips on this trade. But basically, I'm looking at this in the same sort of way. It may get back up and double top over here. We'll have to wait and see next week. But clearly, it looks like the market has found some support off these highs here. And in fact, I think Dapper Dan was looking at this trade right here. So I would just say, if I was to take this trade, I would just say I'd be really careful about taking profit in this area, because I'm not sure that it can get much further than, let's say, 1.26. I think a double top's quite likely. So we'll keep an eye on that one too. I wish you very happy trading, and we'll see you soon, folks. Bye.